Chapter 634. Sigh. Matthew could not help but sigh out loud. After that, he said, "You've caused quite some harm to Mr. Anderson this time. Now, the Whale family is here to look for him. Fury is gathering all the heads of the powerful and prestigious families in Oris Hill to help him find out more information about Mr. Anderson." What? Daisy started panicking, and she blurted out immediately, "Dad, will the Whale family try to find fault with Mr. Anderson?" Matthew replied, "The Whale family is after Mr. Anderson's life." Daisy cried out anxiously, and she hurriedly said, "Dad, this incident happened all because of me. Can you tell the Whale family that the reason why Katza turned out this way was because of me? I do not want Mr. Anderson to get involved and dragged into this matter because of me." "Are you honestly that stupid?" Matthew could not help but sigh as he said, "Do you think that the Whale family are really such reasonable people? Since Katza contracted this sudden illness because of Mr. Anderson, do you honestly think that the Whale family will let Mr. Anderson off just like that even if they find out that you were the one who asked for his help? If they find out the truth, they will definitely get rid of both you and Mr. Anderson." "What should I do, then?" Daisy cried as she said, "Dad, I truly did not mean to cause any trouble for Mr. Anderson. He's not in danger, right?" Matthew replied, "The Whale family has not found out that Mr. Anderson was the one who did this. However, you have to tell me everything clearly now. How many people know about this matter?" Daisy replied, "Only Mr. Anderson and I know about this matter." "Only the both of you?" Matthew asked puzzledly. "What about your best friend? Doesn't she know anything about this matter at all?" Daisy quickly replied, "It's actually very strange. It seems as though my friend does not remember anything about Mr. Anderson at all. When she recalled this incident, she simply remembered that she suddenly had an epiphany that she should live well so that she could serve and make a contribution to society." Matthew could not help but sigh as he said, "Mr. Anderson's methods and skills are truly superb. Both Katza and your best friend could not remember him at all after this happened." As he spoke about this, Matthew said again, "If that is the case, I feel much more relieved then. However, you should also take extra caution, and you must remember not to mention or talk about this matter to anyone else. Do you understand?" Daisy hurriedly replied, "Yes, Dad. I understand." "Okay," Matthew continued, "to not cause any more trouble for Mr. Anderson, you should also attend classes diligently from now onward. Avoid making any contact with Mr. Anderson for the time being so that no one will find out about your relationship with him. Do you understand?" In truth, Daisy felt a little sad and disappointed when her father told her not to contact Alex. However, when she thought about it, she knew that her father had only said this because he did not want her to cause any trouble for Alex. Therefore, she quickly agreed and said, "Dad, I know what I have to do. Don't worry. I will be obedient and listen to your instructions." "Okay," then Matthew felt a little more relieved at this time. "Okay, then, let's just do that for the time being. I have something else that I need to do now." After he was done speaking, Matthew hung up the phone immediately. As soon as he hung up the phone, Hazel hurriedly asked, "Matthew, was Mr. Anderson really the one who gave Katza that strange illness?" Matthew nodded with a serious expression on his face. After that, he looked at Stephen before he said seriously, "Don Stephen, your analysis was right." Stephen said, "If so, should we talk to Mr. Anderson about this matter? Should we tell him everything so that he can be prepared for what's coming?" "Of course," Matthew hurriedly said, "we should not only tell him everything, but we also have to clarify the entire situation and let him know our position and attitude. Otherwise, when Mr. Anderson finds out that we were having dinner with Fury, it would be very troublesome if he misunderstands us and thinks that we are going to back Fury up." As soon as he spoke, Matthew sighed before he said, "If I knew that Fury and his son, Edward, were planning to deal with Mr. Anderson, I would not have attended the banquet dinner tonight even if it cost me my life." "Yes, me too," Stephen cursed. I thought that I should be considerate and meticulous since the Whale family, the top and most prestigious family in the South region, wanted to host a banquet dinner at the Black Pepper. However, I really did not expect that the father and son were actually planning to deal with Mr. Anderson. If I knew about this matter, I would rather offend the Whale family than allow Fury to host a banquet at the Black Pepper. I even allowed him to use the diamond room that Mr. Anderson previously sat in. Hazel blurted out, "Mr. Anderson has been very kind and gracious toward the three of us. I am even carrying the magical pill that Mr. Anderson gave to me on my body all the time. Therefore, the three of us should always remain loyal and dedicated to Mr. Anderson. The most important thing right now is for us to inform Mr. Anderson about this matter and explain everything to him so that he knows of our attitude and loyalty toward him." Matthew nodded before he said, "That's right. I will give Mr. Anderson a call right now."